have been accused of one or more misdemeanor offenses. Most of these individuals should already be represented by counsel, whether it's the public defender's office or whether it is counsel. If you are appearing now, I'm holding a hybrid court, which means that some of these cases we have individuals who have appeared in the courtroom. Also, we have individuals who are appearing via Zoom. Now, if you are appearing via Zoom, please make sure that your video is on, but that your Zoom is on mute. Also, appearing via Zoom is a privilege which requires that you do certain things or don't do certain things. The things you should not be doing is driving. You should not be operating any kind of vehicle at the present time. You should be out of your bedroom and at your table, seated in a chair. You should not be enjoying a hamburger or a beverage at this time. And you should not be smoking. So if I see that you are conducting yourself inappropriately, I will have you removed. You could be marked as failure to appear and a bench warrant could be issued. So please make sure that you conduct yourself accordingly. Again, if you are appearing via Zoom, I need your video on and your audio on mute. Unless you are support staff, you are required to have your video on. So Mr. Ricky Tate, Attorney Erin Donnell, a few individuals I can recognize, you need to have your video on, okay? Let's see now. Mr. Position number 4, Mr. L. Olami, your attorney is Mr. Rosenblum. Your case has been reset to tomorrow and May 5th at 9:30 a.m. in courtroom 2C. You've been accepted into the treatment diversion program. So that's your next court date. Do you have this information?
Judge, this is Attorney Mike Barber standing in for Mr. Rosenblum. We do have that information for tomorrow morning.
Okay, so he is free to go. Did you have any other cases, Mr. Barber?
Judge, I have Denzel Idris.
Okay. And Mr. Idris is position number 7. And in this one, how would you like to, is Denzel Idris present?
I'm not sure if I see him, Judge, but we do not have, I have an offer, but I don't have discovery yet on his case.
Let's get the area. I do see that a waiver of arraignment has been submitted and motions to suppress have been filed. Do we have discovery at this time?
I thought that it was uploaded. I will double check that.
I didn't see any, but you might be able to see something. So pending discovery being submitted, I can reset you to the June 8th status calendar.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, it was filed January 31st, 2023.
Filed. What does that? I don't understand what that means.
So go ahead, Mr. Githier.
I was going to say that it's uploaded into the Georgia's e-file system, and that's how it can be accessed.
So we have to pay for that. We're not supposed to have to pay for discovery, was my understanding. Because we're not the original attorney of record when that happens. That's the whole point of us filing our request for discovery so that we can get it. Okay. Let me just verify that, Your Honor, because we don't remember seeing it, and that's what Brandon, Attorney Rosenblum, told me.
All I know is that the attorney of record at the time that the discovery is uploaded gets access to the discovery. And if the attorney of record did not access it, then that's a different story. And if a different attorney steps in down the road, they have to access it. And there's no provision for whether payment has been waived or whatnot. So if Mr. Rosenblum has a different impression of that, that's the first I'm hearing about it.
I don't see, I'm looking for it right now, Judge.
Okay.
I don't see the following pages after it.
All right.
I'll try and download it right now, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold on Mr. Idris. Where is Mr. Idris, by the way? Is there a Denzel Idris in the courtroom? The Denzel Idris on Zoom. All right, so he's not present at all, only his attorney. Okay, let's see what's going on with that in a moment. Mr. Gaither, since you have to rush off to another court, position number one, Deja All. Is Deja All present? All right, Deja All is present. No, that's okay. That's all right.
I can announce a quick pre-trial. I just need to speak to Ms. Alton in the case.
Okay, you need to talk to her?
Yeah, just briefly.
To Ms. Githier or Ms. All?
Ms. Alton.
Okay. Position number two, Brandon Cook. Brandon Cook,
Brandon Cook.
Brandon Cook is present on Zoom
On Zoom.
under Betty Cook. And what do you need to do, sir?
On his case, let me see, I shared the file with him. May need to speak with the prosecutor in that matter, or at least get a,
Ms. Githier, do you have an offer for Brandon Cook?
Yes, Your Honor, it is 12 months to serve 2 days, credit for time served 2 days, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, a family violence intervention program, and no contact with the victim, Latrice Turner.
All right, that's the offer. And Ms. Githier, Mr. Gaither will be speaking with you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Position number three, Mr. Gaither, you have James Dupree. James Dupree. Mr. Dupree is seated back there in the white shirt.
yes, this is a DUI case, Judge, and I want to ask the state, was there a video in this case? Because I didn't see any video links that I was provided.
The video has been requested. We haven't received it yet.
Okay, okay. And then with that being the case, Judge, we may need to, I don't believe we're gonna be able to resolve this case today without the video.
All right, so I am going to issue a case management order and reset it for a jury trial. Y'all can see the video just before trial. Does Mr. Dupree need to remain in the courtroom?
No, I have his information. Mr. Dupree, we're on.
Behind you on the other side. Okay. Position four has been reset to tomorrow.
Hello, excuse me.
Mr. Cook, just a minute. Your attorney has already made his announcement for you.
Okay,
And Mr. Cook, I need to speak with you. I'll give you a call momentarily, okay? So just stay put.
okay, thank you.
Mute your screen.
Sure, Mr. Dupree, you're free to go. I have your information. There's a video we're waiting on from the state. And as soon as I get it, I'll get with you so we can talk about it. Yep, I got everything. Look, come here. Just be safe. It's your baby. No, I have, but you're here. It's going to work right there.
Mr. Barber, your client, Mr. Denzel Idris is present. So as soon as you
I have
guys,
downloaded everything. There's no report here. It's just
all right,
warrants. So
well, you'll have to figure that one out. You can speak later on, or you can contact Ms. Githier. You can send Mr. Barber your email or phone number to go over that.
and VP,
All right, so we're gonna move on to Mr. Gaither's next case, position number 6, Kiwana Homes. It's another DUI case. This Kiwana Homes is present on Zoom.
On Zoom, okay. That's gonna be the same announcement, Judge. Just wanted to ask the state, was there a video?
It has been requested, yes.
Okay, so this will be the same announcement, Judge.
I'm going to issue a case management order. The case is going to be scheduled for a jury trial. And the video will be available at the time of trial. If you have a case, this is a good time to come in and sit down. What's your name? Who? Okay, have a seat.
Ms. Holmes,
Yes.
I have your contact information, so we're waiting on the video from the state. As soon as I receive it, I'll upload it to the electronic file, and you and I will discuss it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I didn't want to release it until you said it was okay, Judge.
Ms. Holmes, you're free to leave. Thank you.
Thank you.
Position 13, I have
Alpha, oh, I have position
John
10.
Henry Tate?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was the other case.
I,
You have Alpha Richards?
yes, I have Alpha Richards.
I thought it was Mr. Ford.
Yes, Judge. I'm
That's
here.
the question I had. Yeah, I had a question on that. So I just went and highlighted, so I'm not sure who represents Mr. Richards.
Alpha Richards present?
Yes, Judge. I'm right here.
All right, turn your device over sideways. All right. Mr. Richards, who is your attorney?
I believe it was the voice that's speaking. I forgot his name.
Me, Frank Gaither?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that may have been the case, Judge. I think Mr. Ford may have represented him at one point, and now our office represents him, so I'll take over the handling of his case.
All right.
May I ask that can the state place on the record Mr. Richards' offer?
Yes, on both counts, it's 12 months probation, family violence intervention program, 20 hours of community service, and no contact with the victim, Precious Woods.
Hold on, Mr. Richards. Mr. Richards, does your phone number end in 7969?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you can sit tight, I'm going to give you a call shortly just to discuss the state's offer with you, okay?
Okay.
Please mute your screen. Position number 11, I have Tobias Simpkins.
And that was another case, Judge. I think Mr. Ford may have initially represented, but now I have a file. And
He's seated behind you in the striped shirt.
does Mr. Ford still represent you? That's what I thought. Okay.
All right, so Mr. Simpkins is present, and Ms. Githia, what's the plea offer from the state?
12 months to serve 3 days, credit for time served 3 days, family violence intervention program, and the balance probated.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Simpkins, your attorney will speak to you shortly. And then we move on to position number 13, John Henry Tate III. John Henry Tate III. Oh, I do see a John Tate there, but he's walking around. Mr. Tate, can you do an audio test? Testing 1, 2, 3. Mr. John Tate, okay, he doesn't even have to be.
Oh, it says it's connected to audio now.
Okay. All right, and Mr. Tate, John Tate, can you hear us? No, doesn't. How would you like to proceed in this?
And procedurally, his case is the inverse of the other two, where I have a video, but I don't have a police report or anything else. So
Discovery was filed on, supplemental discovery was just the video. You're correct. Do you have the, any other documents, Ms. Githia, that was provided prior to the video?
They would have been filed earlier than the supplemental.
I see the video being submitted on May 1st through evidence.com.
Yes, it was filed April 8th, the other discovery, April 8th, 2021.
Okay. And it looks like it's got the incident report and so forth.
Oh.
All right, Mr. Younger, could you print that up for Mr. Gaither, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, so you've got that, and what would you like to do?
let me ask the assistant solicitor to please put the recommendation on the record.
Okay. On all counts, it is 12 months to serve 4 days, credit for time served 4 days, the balance probated, a $500 fine, 40 hours of community service, alcohol drug evaluation and any required treatment, risk reduction program, and 1 victim impact panel.
Okay.
Right,
And
so do you want a moment to talk to it?
yes, Mr. Tate, can you hear us? And is your audio working now?
John Tate, can you hear us?
Judge, I don't think he's connected to audio,
All right,
so he cannot hear you.
Could you send him a chat and let him know that he needs to leave Zoom and re-enter with the proper connections? Thank you.
Yes, Judge.
Okay,
And I need a phone number for him as well.
as soon as we.
Okay,
connect with him.
Sure.
Ricky Tate. And that's going to be.
That would,
Mr. Haddad?
yes, and I'm here to respond on his behalf. Is Mr. Ricky Tate?
No, he's on Zoom.
He's on Zoom? Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Haddad is now taking that case over from Mike Rothoff, and his announcement was, of course, he hasn't reviewed the file. So I'm not sure whether there was a plea negotiation in process or what the status was, but
Okay.
Mr. Haddad was ready to.
All right, let me go ahead and do this. Mr. Ricky Tate,
Yes.
due to a change in personnel at the Public Defender's Office, your new attorney is now Mr. Haddad, Haddad. Do you need to write this down?
Haddad.
Yeah, Haddad. First name initial is J. I'm not going to attempt to spell it, so. Did you write it down?
Yes, I got it.
All right, he's with the Public Defender's Office. Your next court date is going to be June 8th
Okay.
at 1:30 p.m. via Zoom. Can maybe have a phone number to provide Mr. Haddad so he can call you?
Okay.
Maybe have your phone number so that he may call you?
Yes. 770-334-6505.
All right. The number will be provided to Mr. Haddad and he will, Mr. Gaither will give him the message to contact you. Your next court date is June 8th at 1:30 p.m. You're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
The next case you have, Mr.
Is position,
Gaither, is Rashad Toombs.
is Rashad Toombs present?
Behind you.
Can we, may I have the prosecutor place his offer on the record for me?
Yes, on both counts, it is 12 months to serve 2 days. Credit for time served 2 days. Family Violence Intervention Program. No contact with the victim, Lakeithia Dean, a $300 fine, and stay away from 1181 Oakland Drive Southwest, located in Atlanta.
You said 12 months to serve 2 days, credit for time served for 2 days, and the balance, what, probated?
Family violence, no contact with victims, stay away from location, $300 fine. Balance, yeah.
Yes, balance probated.
Okay, let me speak with Mr. Toombs.
Okay, Mr. Toombs is present. All right, and the next one is
I have six,
Cynthia Williams.
yeah, 16 and 17. Is Ms. Williams
Cynthia
present?
Williams is back there. And she's got 2 cases, both dealing with battery charges. And Mr. Gaither, how would you like to proceed?
I would like the prosecutor to put the offers for the cases on the record.
Ms. Cynthia, do you have a global offer?
I do. For position 1620 CR 001444E, battery family violence, it'll be 12 months probation, family violence intervention program, 40 hours of community service, alcohol drug evaluation, and any required treatment, random drug screens, no further violent contact with the victim, Tamika Williams. And that's going to be concurrent to the other case. Probation in its entirety for 20 CR 001449E. On both counts, it'll be 12 months probation, 8 anger management classes, alcohol drug evaluation and treatment, random drug screens, no contact with Sarai Freeman and April Morris, and that's concurrent to the other case, and probation in its entirety.
Okay, let me speak with Ms. Williams.
All right. Okay, So Mr. Gaither, I think I've covered all the cases for you. Moving on back to, position 5, I think I've already, Asante Givens, are you present? Asante Givens, are you present on Zoom? Okay. Michael Hawkins, oh, that's been reset, excuse me. Attorney Casey Cleaver, I think I saw you on Zoom for Mr.
Hey, hey,
Anyone?
Judge Law, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And your client, you had a notice of conflict, but thank you for appearing. Thomas Ouellette.
He's on the Zoom, Judge.
Oh.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Okay, thank you. Yes, Mr. Cleaver, how would we like to proceed?
So, Judge, I got the discovery yesterday from the state. I've got an offer on the case. What I'd like to do, Your Honor, is set the case up for a motion to suppress hearing. We've got an outstanding motion, and we'd like to be heard on that. And then, of course, if we'll continue negotiating as we lead up to the motions hearing.
Can we squeeze him on the June 22nd? June 22nd, motions calendar?
Let me just take a look at my calendar real quick, Your Honor, make sure I don't have any conflicts.
The other date would be July 20th.
Looks like on June the 20th, I'm already scheduled for motions in Henry County. That's at 1:30 p.m.
Yeah, this one will be June 22nd.
Oh, I'm sorry, June 22nd. I've got a Superior Court motion to suppress hearing scheduled on the 22nd. My apologies.
Okay, July 20th.
I am free and clear, Your Honor. Very rare
All right,
occurrence, but I am.
let me jump on that and reserve you for that date. Okay.
Yes.
All right, July 20th, 9 a.m. Motions calendar. Okay?
Sounds good, Judge Law. Thank you. May myself and Mr. Ouellette be excused.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
States on
Thank you,
notice
Judge.
to subpoena their witnesses. Thank you, folks.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Ms. Donalick, you have, who?
Yes, I have two, Your Honor. The first was Courtney McLean.
These are the,
She was this morning on this calendar for this morning, Your Honor.
yes. Yeah.
That's correct.
Position 6 on the
On the
final
final
page.
page. All right, Courtney McLean, yes, and yeah, and she's present in the courtroom, right?
She's actually on Zoom, Your Honor. It should say Courtney is the name on her Zoom. Her video.
Oh, you, Miss Courtney McLean, you need your video on, please. All right. Oh, she's in the closet. Are you dressed? Miss McLean? I don't want another repeat incident from yesterday.
Ms. McLean, just go ahead and unmute yourself. There you go.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, how would we like to proceed?
Judge, that is going to be a diversion resolution. I did send over the diversion intake form to the state today.
All right. Ms. Githia, do you have the diversion paperwork?
I do, Your Honor.
And how long would it take to complete the conditions?
I would hope just 30 days, Your Honor.
Yes, 30 days.
All right, so I'm going to reset it for June 8th status calendar, which is really just a compliance matter.
Perfect. If she gets that done before then, can I just email your office?
Yeah, if she's done before then, please let Ms. Githia know, then she will inform us that the matter has been resolved through diversion.
Perfect.
then-
Thank you so much.
Yes, the state's going to null process at that juncture,
Perfect.
right?
And can Miss McLean be excused?
Yes, so as June 8th at 1:30 p.m. It's called the status calendar, but you're appearing for compliance. All right, Ms. McLean, you're free to go. Thank you. Oh, Ms. Donald, you've got another case.
Yes, Andre Webb.
And I sent you an email about an hour ago about that one. Did you receive it?
Yes, I just saw that. Your Honor, we do have an amended offer, and I also saw that there is supplemental discovery. So I was hoping we could be placed on that June 8th date as well. And we might be able to resolve everything then.
Okay, I'll put you down for the same calendar, June 8th at 1:30 p.m.
Perfect.
The final plea calendar is at 9 a.m., but since we've got two already at 1:30, we'll just do them both.
I appreciate it.
If y'all do decide to proceed with the plea, make sure that the paperwork is sent to the litigation manager so we can hit the ground running on that one.
I will send that to them. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, could you repeat what you said, Ms. Donnelly? It was supplemental? Did you
I
need
just saw
something?
that there was, no, I saw that you just served me with it a couple days ago. So I just wanted to review that. And then I'll send the plea paperwork if we resolve it on the 8th to the court.
Okay.
All right, is Andrea Webb present?
Yes, yes.
All right, so Mr. Webb, we'll see you on June 8th at 1:30 p.m. after you've consulted with your attorney.
Okay.
All right, you're free to go. Thank you.
All right.
Ms. Donald, I think that concludes your two cases, yes?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. John Tate, the third, unmute, please. Mr. Webb, you're free to go. Mr. John Tate, the third. All right, he's still having audio issues. All right, Mr. Barber,
I'm here.
Yes, Judge.
all right, Mr. Barber, how would you like to proceed now?
Well, I need to know if the state has a report. There's no report in the discovery that's online.
Hold on, which case are you calling? On?
This is not Asante Gibbons. Which one was it? I think Mr. Barber is covering for someone. Denzel Idris.
22 CR 65.
Section 7. Would that be correct? Idris for Idris?
That's correct, Your Honor.
I'll double check to see if this is just a citation only. I have to double check to see if there's an actual incident report.
Well,
This
I
may
couldn't
be
find
first-
anything, so I'm.
Yeah.
So if you want to hang on, Mr. Barber, you can get confirmation from Ms. Githia. Mr. John Tate,
Yes, ma'am.
we need your phone number so that your attorney can call you. Your attorney's name is Frank Gaither.
Uh-huh.
What's your phone number?
470-624-5663.
All right, you need to hold. Mr. Gaither is talking to his other clients. He's got about 7, 8 cases this afternoon. So you need to hold until he calls you.
All right, ma'am.
Thank you.
You said I gotta hold on?
Yes, sir. Please mute your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anyone who appeared whose name was not called? And your name is?
Karen Clark.
Clark. Are you a defendant?
No, I was supposed to be in G40, so I didn't know where to go. Somebody said, so I just said it.
Excuse me, are you for the disposition case? Like for apartment, landlord tenant, you go to 6G. That's in building 136, J2. Yes, ma'am. 6th floor, that means you get out the elevator, on the 6th floor, you go to your left, you'll see 6G, courtroom 6G.
All right, folks, I think Mr. Gator is going to be speaking to some of his clients. So y'all just need to be patient. Mr. Barber, as soon as you, Mr. Githia, resolve whatever needs to be resolved at that end.
That's a citation only.
Okay. That's all you have, Mr. Barber, a citation.
Well, I'm probably going to need a motions calendar and I guess jury trial.
Okay. Next motions calendar is June 22nd at 9 a.m.
Okay, and I will need time, now that I have all of this information, I will need time to file that motion since I've got all of the discovery now.
All right, go ahead and file the motion. And then today is May 4th and June 22nd is more than 30 days, so it's ample time. We'll expect everyone to be ready.
I will get everything filed by then, but way before then, get it filed.
I have faith in you, Mr. Barber. I have faith. So you'll be ready. Okay. See you on June 22nd, okay? 9 a.m.
I assume we can be excused, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Mr. Idris, you are free to go. You need to be in court in person on June 22nd.
Yes, ma'am.
It's going to be at 9 a.m. to address the motions. Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right.
Your Honor, I did not hear you call position 8.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Davis Lindsay has been reset. He filed a request for a continuance and it's reset. He had a leave of absence filed. So,
Okay.
and do we give a reset date yet?
I have, it's because he asked for July, so July 6th.
July 6th?
Is the next one.
At what time?
If it's gonna be another status. It'll be 1:30.
Status, so it's at 9 a.m. or 1:30?
1:30.
Yeah.
And I don't see anybody in the gallery because I just wanted to make sure that the victim was not there.
There's
Okay.
only Mr. Gaither's clients.
Okay.
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 All right. Folks, we'll be in recess until Mr. Gaither speaks to Mr. Cook and Mr. Tate and Mr. Richards and Mr. Webb. Is there anyone else waiting on Mr. Gaither? I think that's it. So please do not leave the Zoom until your attorney has spoken to you. All right, thank you.
I mean, his,
I do see, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I do see Mr. Webb is still on Zoom.
No, Mr. Webb, you're free to go. Your case is reset to June 27, 2023. Excuse me, to June 8 at 1:30, June 8. Did you have any questions? We can't hear you. You're on mute.
Hello.
Yes. Did you have a question? You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Okay, hold on. Gracious. Hello.
Yes.
I'm trying to get off right now. But okay, yeah.
Your next court date is June 8th at 1:30 p.m. You are free to leave. Do you need assistance to leave the Zoom? I think he left. Okay. All right. Mr. Cook, what's your question? You're on mute.
I have to pick my little girl up at like 2:30.
Your attorney, Frank Gaither, is in the courtroom. Do you see him, Mr. Gaither?
Hey, yeah, I see him. Hey, did we, I don't know if I asked, is there a, can I ask the state to put his offer on the record one more time? If you've already done it,
It's
please.
up to you. 12 months to serve 2 days, credit for time served 2 days, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, F with no contact with Victor Latrice, I think, or
It's, excuse me.
Hey, Mr. Cook.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. Yeah, give me, what time is it now? Okay, I'll tell you what. Sit tight. I'm about to call you real quick, all right? I got just one question to ask you.
Oh, okay. I got another thing. Latrice she had called down.
Hold on, I'm about to call you right now. Hold
on. Okay.
And remove the hand signal from your Zoom, please.
Okay.
on.
Right, Ms. Githia, we have some announcements. We have some announcements with respect to Mr. Gaither's cases. Whichever one you'd like to begin with.
We can start in order. So let's start with number one.
Yes.
Deja Alt. The offer on the table was a diversion program, and Ms. Alt would like to take advantage of that. But here's the question you want to ask. Is the fee due to this situation? She is unemployed. It's hard for her to get employment because this is hanging over her head. Can the fee be waived, or can there be a payment plan at least, but is all of it to be paid at once?
There is a payment plan for the registration. I think it's 30 days. It's either 30 or 90 days. I need to double check on that, but it is a payment plan that she can do.
Ms. Githia, let me just ask you this.
Yeah.
Is there any way that you would consider, instead of even doing the anger management class, just letting her do community service? And then with the same result, with the same type of diversion?
We can do that.
Okay. Tell me how many hours would satisfy you?
20 hours of community service.
Okay.
All right, so Deja Alt is going to be admitted to the diversion program. The fees shall be paid in accordance with the payment plan that the state would set forth. Is that correct?
I think she's gonna do 20 hours of community service instead of taking the anger management course.
Oh, well, but she's entering into a diversion program, right?
And the reason I'm going blank is I'm trying to say, I think this is like a little, I don't know if there's an official diversion program that has a community service.
Let me just rephrase that.
Okay,
The state is requiring Ms. Alt to do 20 hours of community service. And once she has completed that, upon compliance, the state will null pros the case. Is that correct, Ms. Gadea?
That is correct.
We're going to reset the case to June 8th at 1:30 p.m. for Ms. Alt to come back to court and present her letter from the agency that provides her with the work. And that letter must be signed, not an email. It has to be signed by the supervisor, and it's got to have the letterhead of the agency. You can do the nonprofit, you can do the community service at any nonprofit agency as long as it's not a school. All right, and your next court date is June 8th, 1:30 p.m. Upon satisfactory compliance, the state will close out the case. And if you have the letter before June 8th, you can give it directly to Mr. Gaither, and so you won't have to show up to court.
Judge, I also don't think Fulton County allows it to be done at a church anymore either. Am I incorrect on that?
No, that's just me.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay, anything else, sir?
No, that's it.
All right. Thank you. All right, this case is reset to June 8th, pending submission of that proof of compliance with the, so it's June 8th, 1:30 p.m. for compliance. All right, position number, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, I'm ready. Position 2, Brandon Cook. I spoke with Mr. Cook, and we would like to just have this case further noticed to the next calendar to give me more of an opportunity to further negotiate with the state and to dig a little deeper into the case.
All right, I'm going to issue a case management order. The case is going to be scheduled for a jury trial. In the meantime, we will put it on the final plea calendar on May 4th.
Does it still say?
Today is May 4th, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, not May 4th.
My heart about to go into
June 8th.
Okay.
June 8th, thank you. It's June 8th at 9 a.m. So if you have a resolution with regards to plea, we can address that. Otherwise, on June 8th, you can announce no plea and we can then move forward to the jury trial calendar.
Sure.
Keeping in mind that the case management order deadlines kick in from today onwards.
Understood.
All right. Mr. Cook, your next court date is June 8th at 9 a.m. You have to appear in court in person, not Zoom.
Okay, you said June the 8th?
June the 8th at 9 a.m. in person.
Okay, thank you.
I'll contact you, Mr. Cook.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Three, no, not position 3. Oh, yeah, James Dupree. Are we just going to go ahead and I think Mr. Dupree on the Zoom?
No, he was here. We already handled his case.
All right, that was the jury trial.
Yeah, case management.
They did.
Mr. Cook, you can leave the Zoom.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm trying to. It's that right?
Will the host please remove Brandon Cook from the Zoom? Thank you. And your next announcement, Mr. Gates?
As a matter of fact, it's going to be the same announcements for positions 10 and 11. And even 13, whereas I just want to further notice these to the next calendar, give me an opportunity to speak with the state a little bit more on negotiation, and then hopefully we can have a resolution or just go to trial.
All right. So you said 10, 11, and 13?
10, 11, 13, 14, 16, and 17. Same announcement in all the cases.
All right.
I spoke with everybody.
Okay. I'm going to be addressing Alpha Richards. Alpha Richards, you're present?
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
Your next court date is going to be June 8th at 9
June
a.m.
June 8th at 9 p.m.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Okay.
And you have to be in the courtroom in person, not Zoom.
All right, understood.
And this is going to be for a final plea. In the meantime, we're going to issue a case management order and track it for a jury trial.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, see you in person on June 8th. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Tobias
Thank you.
Simpkins. Tobias Simpkins. All right, please stand up, sir, and come closer so I can see you. Yeah, you're good right there. Mr. Simpkins, your next court date is going to be June 8th at 9 a.m. for a final plea calendar. If you and your attorney decide that you'd like to accept the state's plea offer, then we will proceed with it. Otherwise, at that time, then your attorney will announce that there's no plea and it will be, we will address it at the jury trial. So I'm issuing a case management order today. Scheduled for jury trial. Okay? Do you have any questions?
No, no.
Position 13, John Henry Tate. Mr. Tate, if you'd like to unmute and start your video.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Tate, your attorney, Mr. Frank Gaither, will need to discuss with you the possible plea offer. So I'm going to reset your case to June 8th at 9 a.m. for a final plea. You need to appear in person.
Okay.
In courtroom G33. And if we do go through a plea hearing, that closes the case. If you do not, the case is going to be ready for a jury trial in the near future. So I'm going to issue a case management order as well. Your attorney will explain to you what that is.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Remember to be in court in person on June 8th at 9 a.m. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Position number 14, Rashad Toombs. All right.
He's present.
So Toombs, same announcement. Your next court date is June 8th at 9 a.m. in this courtroom. And if we don't proceed with the plea, then we will then at least be ready for a jury trial in the near future. The case management order will issue today.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Okay.
All right, you're free to go, sir. Thank you. And next one is Ms. Kanithia Williams. Ms. Williams, you need to be back in court on June 8th at 9 a.m. in person to address a possible plea for both cases. And if it doesn't, if you don't have a plea hearing, the case would then move on to the jury trial calendar. So I'm issuing a case management order for both cases. Any questions? No, you can't hear you.
I said, no, I got it.
She said, no, not at the moment. She just very soft spoken. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you. You're free to go. Okay. I think that concludes the calendar. Just to go over it, we addressed the McLean case from this morning. And that's been reset to June 8th. Position 1 is going to be reset to June 8th for compliance with the 20 hours community service. Position 2 is a case management order to issue set for jury trial. Position 3, jury trial case management order to issue. Position 4 reset to May 5th by voting calendar. Position 5, Asante Gibbons is reset to June 8th at 1:30. Position 6, Holmes is set for jury trial case management order to issue. Position 7 is reset to June 22nd at 9 a.m. I believe that's the motions calendar.
Yes.
Position 8 is reset to July 6th at 1:30 p.m. Position 9, Olet, is reset for motions on July 20th at 9 a.m. Okay, positions 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, and 17 are reset to June 8th at 9 a.m. Final plea calendar. Otherwise, they move on to a jury trial calendar. Position 12, Ricky Tate, is reset to June 8th at 1:30 p.m. We gave Mr. Haddad Mr. Tate's phone number, so he knows to contact him. And then position 15, Andrea Webb is reset to the June 8th, 1:30 PM calendar for a plea. Otherwise, it's scheduled for jury trial on June 27th. All right, any questions, Mr. Gable?
Nope, no questions. Thank you, Judge.
All right, that concludes our calendar. We are adjourned.